Last time on Lawful Stupid. You have the wellspring, well done. There appears to have been a shift in tone. People are fleeing.
Ray left to try to help me. He didn't tell me what he was doing, but he did take my dagger.
We head towards the casino.
You go up to the penthouse and you see a unique sight. You hear a young woman singing a beautiful song. A gentleman is sitting in the desk with his back turned to you, listening to this song.
Oh, that's not great. Is that somebody in Rail's body?
You see the body of Rail with two glowing green eyes.
What kind of deal do I have to make to get him back? It wasn't his debt to pay.
Your deals are done. You have nothing left to offer. It's not your fight anymore. Now that I'm corporeal, I'm going to remove a piece from the board.
The Alliance.
The Alliance. And he kind of reaches into his pocket and pulls a black and silver anchor, and he hands it to you.
What's this?
Hello.
And goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna walk up to the bow of the ship, put my hands on them, and just, I don't know how to do this.
Spectral forms appear as you place your hands on the bow of the ship and concentrate. You're sailing. You're sailing home to the menagerie with the wellspring in hand.
Is that thing touch activated? I never thought to ask. Or is it just constantly pouring water that we're having to deal with?
A very fun escape. You just start trailing
Water
water.
slide.
I never thought to ask.
Through experimentation or casting the Identify spell, you have found that it is only active and will flow endlessly whenever it is placed properly. Whenever it's sitting on a flat surface, chalice leg down. If it's on its side or in a bag or whatever, it won't go. But if it's
Let's assume I cast Identify on it.
Let's do that.
And did that thing. Yeah, well, my question is this. Is it seem harmful in nature to use it?
How do you mean?
Artifacts sometimes can be dangerous because they're addictive or they have curses on them. Does it appear to have any of those things?
No, it's just it makes
Garrett
water.
uses it occasionally just to generate fresh water instead of having to deal with fucking salt water.
Yeah.
We got some good water on the ship for the
it's
ship
very
now.
clean.
Confirm.
Who's the quartermaster? Who is that person?
Oslo.
Me, as I get out my tiny notebook.
Roll a d20.
Don't fail me now. 17.
17, yeah. You are able to supply this entire trip's worth of food.
Through fishing, you mean?
Yeah. That's one of the quartermaster's roles they're allowed to do, is they're allowed to cast the nets. And in the net, you find a couple of unique items.
Thanks!
Gifts from the depths. You find a deck of cards. There are 20 of them in total. They have gold filigree on the back of the cards in the shape of a dragon's tooth. You also find a strange orb. It is like a gem, like a beautiful blue gem covered in this mossy stone.
What's on the other side of the deck?
As you examine them, I don't know how much information that Oslo would have about these kind of things, but it is the major arcana.
What do you mean?
The major arcana from a tarot deck.
Okay, got you. So, Star didn't know what you were referring to for a second.
Minus,
got you.
it's the major arcana minus the Fool and the World.
Got you.
And if you'd like to learn more, visit your local library and/or wizard who can cast Identify.
Garrett!
Yeah, 100%.
Garrett!
Yes, also.
Look at these shiny things!
Oh, you've done wonderful. Those look more impressive than the last.
What do they do? What is it? Can I eat them?
Well, don't eat them. Let me just check this out. I cast Identify on both things, and then relay that information to Oslo.
Okay, so you two know that the deck is Jeb's Lucky Deck. It is a deck consisting of 20 cards, all major arcana. Each one, so a humanoid creature can only ever draw one card from the deck. And based on what they draw, they will be forever changed.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so I relate to Oslo specifically. This is very powerful. When you draw a card, it's going to change you. But I don't think it will turn you into a dragon, so be careful.
I mean, are you sure?
Well, I'm not sure of anything. Life is unpredictable, but I don't think that's the result you're going to get.
I was gonna just take it and flip through it. Not actually draw anything, just flip through it.
The other item is the Nature's Heart. It is a gem imbued with the natural power of life. It once attuned, it allows the bearer to control the weather to varying degrees of success, and there are more secrets and more powerful natural forces that can be unlocked through remaining attuned to it for longer periods of time.
This is an orb that gives you power over the weather. And the longer you use it, the stronger you'll get.
Oh, that seems like something like Perry should have, right? Because she's doing the driving now. She's doing all the driving.
Well, you found them. I trust your discretion to distribute as you think fit.
Well,
I wouldn't give it to Skysong. That he would just do silly things.
He would create a literal sky song.
Actually, could make a literal Skysong. That's a brilliant idea.
Unbridled powers.
Hello, Garrett. It's your conscience speaking.
Why does your
haven't talked in a while.
Why does your conscience sound like Peregrine?
Well, hold on.
That's between you and your god.
but do you think it'll turn me into a nature dragon?
No, dear, this one has 0 chance of turning you into a nature dragon. The deck has a 1 in 20 chance of doing something. I don't know that you would be a dragon. I don't know that it would kill you. I don't know that it wouldn't kill you. It would forever change you. And I kind of like who you are, so...
Oh. I was just taken aback by the compliment and just like,
Lizard blush.
Well, you're a tiny
Can lizards
dragon.
blush?
Pats around the snoot.
oh.
I'm gonna show these to Perry.
Go ahead.
You find
Tears
Perry
running down your...
working the rail shift on the bow of the ship. Very tired. Both hands.
Yeah, just like slumped over, doing that thing when you're falling asleep in class. You're just like, you think you look normal, but your eyes are definitely like looking in different directions. There's the Gucci bags underneath your eyes.
No, so imagine she's got like her arms kind of wide over on the boatward
bow.
Yeah, and her feet are just slowly slipping further and further
So-
backwards. Just like adjust.
What Oslo does is just like goes up underneath you and it's just like,
Hi.
Hello, Oslo.
Hey, we found some things.
Fish things?
Well, we got a lot of fish. That's good. They're gonna be tasty, I think. I ate one. They're pretty good. Look, and we got a shiny rock that Garrett says controls the weather.
That's very interesting.
And we got a deck of magic cards, but you can only draw one, ever. But they change you. I don't know what that
Sort
means.
of a card game, isn't it? If you can only ever draw one card.
I mean, it's kind of a gamble, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, so it's not. Okay.
I don't think it's a game. I don't see any, there's no numbers on these. At least not draconic numbers. I don't know. They're all like pretty pictures.
Draconic numbers, also known as fingers.
Numbers.
also known as numbers.
The draconic numbering system doesn't go above 10. 20 if you get creative.
21 if you get real creative.
Yeah.
I was going to say it doesn't go above 10 because kobolds only live to 10, and then you're like 20 if you're creative, 20 if you're resourceful and don't die.
I was thinking toes, fingers and toes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how many toes
tail.
kobolds have.
Yeah, I was.
That's a great
that was my
question.
next thought. I was like, dang.
I imagine 3.
I was thinking 4 actually. So now I'm thinking 16 is the highest you get.
Yeah, at least like 4 in the hands. Either way.
It's a nice one.
You should know this, Oslo.
I got 4 hands.
Decide right now.
I got 4 fingers.
You got one job.
I got 4 fingers and 3 toes.
Delicious.
Thank you for. I was always wondering. You've never held still long enough for me to find out.
But this rock, Garrett says this rock controls the weather. I think that helps, right? That helps ship because we need wind, right?
I mean, I suppose. I've had fairly good luck with the wind so far.
But here,
And also just like sticks it in your pocket. Doesn't even wait, just sticks it in your pocket and then just runs off.
Thank you. Can you bring me a fish?
You want one right now? They're not cooked.
Oh, can you cook me a fish and then bring me a fish and maybe some coffee?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hang on, we're just, okay. Started to roll for how cooked that fish is. It was a 12, so it's not so bad. I was thinking like 20 is like burnt and 1 is like raw. So 12 is good.
It's like a medium rare fish.
Everybody likes
Not
their
dangerous
fish
to your
medium.
Yeah, that's not great. Well, I would say you're a paladin and don't have to worry about it, but
Sushi good.
yeah,
It's not the worst thing
sushi's
I've
good.
eaten.
Sushi.
Sure, I'll
Sushi
sushi this
good.
rock.
Sashimi. Yeah. That's all I have for you on during your boat times.
Have we had a long rest yet?
You haven't.
Oh, this is the first day.
I've been hanging at 1 hit point for like 3 episodes now.
You've had a number of short rests, but you sleep 4 hours a night, just like real.
Oh, you haven't specifically.
Oh, the memories. Oh,
That's good.
4 hours of sleep a night.
Okay, well, Garrett wants to approach
you guys can take
Oz.
shifts being rail if you want.
Haven't figured that out yet. my deep crushing guilt
But we'll
requires that I must do this.
We'll assume that Garrett has cast Identify on your delicious loan, and we'll assume that he has realized that it is transferable. Just whoever's standing.
No, he does not. He casts Identify and he goes, well, this is unique. Apparently, anyone who's a true seafarer can use it. So you and Barnaby can get a lot of use out of this.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
He does not sign up for the rail ship. There are not many shitty things Garrett does. This is one of them. Weird. You gotta be a true sailor. Skysong and myself don't fit that bill. And turns out tiny dragons don't apply either.
We might want to take on more crew when we get to the menagerie.
Oh, you and Barney are fine, but that's a good point.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is Garrett gonna do something?
All I
so-
do. Nope, go ahead.
I was just gonna find Oslo. I gotta have a chat with her.
Oh. Probably open the riggings.
Yeah. Oslo, can you come down here? I don't want to climb and fall and die.
Alright. Yeah, alright. 1 second.
Perfect.
So, is this like right when we start? It's like a couple days in, you think?
For me, it'd be the next day.
Oh, okay.
Like after a long rest for me specifically.
Okay. Well, when she comes down, she's still got, she doesn't have the fancy clothes on anymore. She's got her armor and normal clothes, but she's still got the dragon wing cape. And she's got the silver helmet, which now you see she has chewed the eye holes a little bit to make the lenses of her goggles fit through the helmet.
Fit. Nice.
Incredible.
Do you pop your cape and float down like Mario style?
She Spider-Man's down a rope.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Wait. I had a question for you. Before Skysong and I, you had 2 other compatriots, yes?
Uh-huh.
For some reason, I feel like they were important and they didn't die.
Oh, well, I mean, don't tell Perry this, but I think they're pretty much dead.
Oh,
The Alliance doesn't really fuck around. They kind of just kill people, you know?
sure. All right. Well, I remember one of the potential things the proprietor had for us was a prison break, and I didn't know if one of your friends could possibly be part of said prison break.
Well, if the jackal didn't kill him, but I was thinking about that too. I want to do that too, because Davy Jones is a dick, and he told me I couldn't do anything against the Alliance, and I'm gonna prove him fucking wrong. So let's go break a prison.
Right, that leads me to my point. Do you think either of your friends would be there? Are they important enough for keeping alive?
Delmore was vested.
That's the
No, he
really
did.
important title, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's rich
Right.
and like really important, and like he made these weapon things. He made this robot dog. You saw the robot dog. He made the robot dog.
That person sounds important then.
Yeah, Delmore made the robot dog. Ryder.
Okay.
He's a hound.
Sounds like a really cool guy.
He sounds great.
Elmore made the robot
Can you
dog,
describe him
robot
to me in enough that I could communicate that to someone else?
He was a gnome, and he had silvery kind of hair.
Okay.
Did Delmore have green eyes? Shit.
He did.
Yes. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was like silver hair or silver eyes.
He had green eyes, and he wore like wolf armor a lot.
He was a furry.
Actually, he had silver eyes. I'm staring at the painting.
Oh, okay. So I was right
you
the
were
first
right.
time then.
Okay, great. Well, listen, Oslo, and perhaps we gather the rest of the crew before I, Sky Song, come here!
Oh, yes.
No, Perry has to stay on the... We'll go to her.
Never mind. We're going to you. We're coming to you.
Okay.
Okay, come here. Come on, group. And then we go to Perry. I have a plan.
Barnabas is just chilling.
Oh, this should be
somewhere else.
very good.
Barney can come. Yeah.
Barnabas is reading like a trashy romance novel.
Barney, put that down. Come on.
He doesn't want to be bothered right now.
No, come on. No more pitching attempts,
It's a
come on.
story. It's not an erotic novel. It's just like a Harlequin romance.
That's fine. Come on.
Then you pick
Maybe
up
he's
an
there
airport.
We need your wisdom. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, so Barney is present for this conversation, and Garrett says, I was just talking to Oslo, and she wants revenge on the Alliance. Everybody on board?
Well,
Great.
yeah. Oh, specifically, Davy Jones is a dick, and he said I can't do anything, so now he's filled me with spite.
That's right, Tiny Dragon. You could do anything you set your mind to.
I can do anything when I'm filled with spite.
He just stoked the coals there, but that's fine.
Cool gold.
Yes. I just...
Sorry,
one of the
I'm
things
delirious.
But you are beautiful in making us go vroom, so that's important. One of the missions we could do is attack an Alliance prison, and that seemed lofty at best. But given that Davy Jones is now in a mortal vessel, and he's like glancing at Perry, and is going to wreak havoc across the Sapphire Seas, I thought, no time like the present, right? They're going to have their hands kind of full. Which leads me to the reason we should truly do this. I think we can get Adalbert, the Ram, and if Barney has any more connections, on our side to do like a three-pronged attack, essentially. Not that we have to attack, we can just be the insertion team, go in there and get in, get out, but...
Insert hard, yes.
No, now is not the time for sexual puns.
I admit we were going to go in and fight. That's what I want to do. I'm tired of standing to the sidelines.
Just try and overwhelm their defenses all at once.
Right, so that's my thought. Get the Ram on our side, get Adalbert on our side, and if, the proprietor wants in on this fight, which I doubt he does. He doesn't like fighting. We are the dragon. But My tiny dragon likes to fight. So, thoughts? Seems like a good plan, yes?
So, like, they run a distraction while we sneak in and get the things that we need. Get the person. There's a person that we need. It's a scholar.
Bust in the door like a boss. Either way, we can get details on how
it's a multiple-pronged attack, like you said. So they're doing stuff, and then we're doing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be difficult to coordinate.
Oh, no, it's fine. I got that.
Okay. It's... subterfuge is definitely more your bag, so I trust your judgment on that.
Garrett looks at Sky Song, shrugs his shoulders.
What?
Because that's
what
not
do
his
you
bag.
mean? What do you mean, Captain?
I mean, I'm about as subtle as a dreadnought, personally. So it's more.
You look as
Leans
tired
over
as
to Barney.
a dreadnought.
That's a big ship, right?
He nods.
You could fill books with how not stealthy I am. But I'll follow your lead on it.
You could fill a podcast.
Could fill a
Perfect.
podcast.
It's just the word clang over and over again.
Clang, 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 clang.
You
Cough,
seem
cough,
tired.
cough.
Would you like your armor? Barney,
She's probably wearing it.
does that sound good to you overall? Does that make sense? Does that track with what you know as a seaman?
Yes. It sounds like the opportunity is there. This seems like the time that we would have our most advantage. So yeah, I think it's a good
Right,
idea.
I just wanted to check because you were like the butcher of the sea, you know? Seems like you might know.
Bloody Baron, and
Yeah,
we
no.
we didn't have anything to do with prisoners. Didn't take them, didn't rescue them.
You killed him.
Right?
Did everything. Yes, we killed them. We didn't do anything. We did everything we could to avoid prison. So it's not exactly my area of expertise. But Ramel, he might at least know something.
That's the plan. Perfect.
He has a prison guard on his payroll or something.
Oh.
Yes, that's the idea. Well, no, I wasn't that fancy, but again, Ram, Adalbert, get them on our side. 3-pronged attack.
You mentioned Davy Jones and his taking down the Alliance or distracting them or whatever, and I it's been unfair of me to not mention it. There's a holy war going to happen sometime soon.
What?
Back when I was with Iono, he made me his champion to fight some kind of escalation, and I can only assume that is what happens after Davy Jones wreaks havoc on the Alliance. So, just be aware of that.
That seems like an awfully big secret to be keeping from your friends.
Hmm.
Or has it happened yet?
Right.
Which
But
side
if
is
it-
supposed to win?
Given this last circumstances, it does seem like it would have been prudent to know that, like 4 weeks ago.
The time never seemed right. I don't know. Don't ask you about your religious beliefs.
Well, great, because I don't have them. Glad we're caught up. Sorry, Skysong, what would you say, friend?
Yeah, it probably wasn't important. I really want to know who was supposed to win this holy war.
I don't know. I was fired.
Who do you've been on both sides, I guess. You know a lot about the gods. Who do you think has the best chance?
If you'd asked me a year ago, I would have said I don't know. But
You don't know? You don't know who's going
I don't know. I've now seen firsthand what Davy Jones can do. I don't think the Alliance stands a chance, which I suppose I should take some amount of solace in, but I don't think Davy Jones being in a mortar vessel is not a cumbrance to him at all. So we shouldn't take peace in that.
Do you think we could get Rail back? I didn't know him well, but it seems...
That young
I know
man
you're
gave up
settled,
his
Captain.
life for a cup. And to save me, so...
Yeah, I think it's the latter more
The
than the
latter,
former
definitely.
there, Captain.
I'm going to get him back.
Yes, we will. We all will. I just need to know whose side to be on so we can ask that guy to beat up David Jones for us.
I don't.
Well,
I love Scott's song.
I'm gonna punch a god for you.
You know, like, well, not me. Like, that's my dad is stronger than your dad thing. We just need to find a daddy who is stronger than.
Just find a stronger
If
dad.
you're looking for a strong daddy, look no further.
Who do you think the strongest daddy is?
I think I'm the strongest daddy.
Does Barnabas say that? Is that Barnabas?
No, that's
That's a
me.
weird voice for Barnabas.
That's me. That's what I sound like. The big strong daddy. Your big strong daddy is here to save you.
You were just fueling the soundboard over here. If this doesn't turn into a soundbite the way, now I'm going to be very disappointed.
That's true. I do need to go find this one
It's a
specifically.
new ringtone.
Yes. Yeah.
Big daddy.
I'm the strongest daddy. I'm the strongest daddy. I'm the strongest daddy.
my Discord notification tone.
Okay, so given that information, we're all going to go for that plan. Which leads me to my next thing. DM, I need to cast a spell.
You can call me strong daddy.
Strong Daddy, I need to cast a spell.
Okay, what spell would you like to cast?
I need to cast Sending.
Do you know sending?
I did. I leveled up to level 6.
Oh yeah, everybody leveled up to level 6. I haven't said that on the podcast.
Oh.
Everybody, you're level 6.
woo!
You did it. Everybody but Perry.
Yes.
What?
Perry, you don't have levels anymore.
Shane just grants them randomly.
Only
and
levels
tells
we
you what
just-
class it's going to be.
Perry's just level 0. Get off me.
I'm simply a woman now.
Just a person.
Yeah, so I'd like to cast Sending. So it probably would have been smart of me to plan what I was going to say, but I didn't. So I'm going to cast Sending, and I'm going to send a message to Adalbert.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, oh man.
I'll count. Don't worry.
Well, I'm going to count for me too, so I can keep track.
It looks like you're
But
about
you
to
can count
beat
as
each
well.
other up. Like about to fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah. Adalbert.
I love this audio medium we do. Adalbert, good use of word.
Fuck you. That's not what I say, but fuck you.
There's two
Fuck
more.
you. That's too much.
That's not what I say. I say Adalbert, and then I say, we're planning to attack a prison of the alliances. We want you to help us. We will be getting help from the Ram too.
And he responds. I gotta get it.
Shut it up.
With the,
How are you gonna count
with
with your
the
hands
voice.
like a squid?
I just have to figure it out. Garrett,
Good use of a word.
that sounds expeditious. I will grant you any aid that I possess.
Oh, great.
Let
you're a
me
dragon.
know.
This is awesome.
If you have anything particular in mind. Love, Adalbert.
Okay.
Garrett, tell
All
him
right.
hi.
Dadalbert.
Yeah, Adalbert. Okay.
Can't make everyone your dad.
Is he the
I'm
strongest
gonna leave
daddy?
that.
Yes, undoubtedly.
There's already a
I'm gonna leave that
podcast
one
about
alone.
Dungeons and Daddies, so we can't do that. But
I'm going to leave that one alone for now because we have time on this ship for me to cast Sending every day.
Sure.
The next one I'm going to message is the Ram. And I'm going to say, Ram,
Good use of word.
we are planning to attack an Alliance prison. We are getting help from Adalbert. We want you to help attack. I'll send more soon.
He responds, let me know what you need. Love the Ram.
Doesn't
Excellent.
even need all 25 words.
Perfect. Now I have a third one.
Okay.
Well, I need to pull up my notes for this one.
I assume you've got the slots for this.
I do have 3 now, but again, I could do it multiple days. Ultimately. All right.
I've also got some things I'd like to send when Dwayne's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're now a post office, a magical post office.
Just let me know what's going on.
All right. So, to Hrawl Skullsmith, I would like to send him a message.
Do it. Hrawl Skullsmith. Good use of 2 words.
I'm attacking an Alliance prison. I need you to gather forces from the Alchemist Guild and help me complete the raid. It'll be worth it.
Gotta channel my Hrawl as well. Garrett, you son of a gun! Is that what he sounded like?
I don't know.
Good use of words.
Sounds good.
Close enough.
Garrett, you son of a gun! It's been too long. Why do I sound like Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah, you were he was like way more somber than that.
The years haven't been kind to me. Whatever happened to old Smitty? You know.
He's out of words. That's it.
He's a talker.
I have an aunt like that.
Everybody checking the podcast to see if they actually hit the pause button right now. You didn't.
You didn't.
I'm actually going to retake that. Garrett, you old son of a bitch. It's been too long. An Alliance prison. That's not small potatoes. I'll see what I can do. Text me.
You mean send a book?
Yeah, to mail him a book.
Perfect. I just wanted to get those threads.
You have some messages, guys?
I do. Yes. First one is to Jacobo. Question about sending: Is it just how do they hear? How is that perceived? Like I think it and
your voice in their head.
So if I say it as Wick, does it come out as Fiona? Or do I have to say it? Do I have to change and become? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think about that at first.
Yeah.
But now that
let me take a look at the spell again.
Listeners, these are things you just don't think about.
And you have to
probably
in Shane's campaign, or you will die.
Yeah, because I sent this. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Okay,
Who's this guy?
So here's the text from the spell. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. Mm-hmm. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. So the only way that Jacobo knows you is as Fiona.
Okay.
So per the reading of the spell, I could say Fiona's voice comes through.
Okay. Do you have to be? You want to be Fiona right now? Oh, you know what? For the sake of the podcast,
you should.
We're actors, Fiona. Okay, so this is as Fiona. I have the schematics. Contact me for how to get them to you. Get me payment. I'll get them to you. Okay, bye. And then the next message is
there's a response.
Oh yes, I forgot he gets that. Oh gosh, I thought he might be dead, so I'm glad he's responding.
Fiona.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Nice use of a word, idiot.
That's 6 1.
Fiona. I'm so glad you made it. I can't help you. They've locked me up. I don't know where. It's dark. It's cold. And I am
You're listening to the Gullible Gazette. I'm Devin.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Dwayne.
And we will be your host for the newest and best podcast in entertainment. Everybody, are we sure we want to call this entertainment? Because so far it's been a train wreck.
Or maybe we're just another podcast you delete.
Either way, keep listening for comedy, news, and good-natured fun. We think you'll enjoy it. But if not, remember, we don't care. Okay, the next message is to Jasper. Do you remember who he is?
No. Not at all.
His girlfriend's boo thing.
He's the faux guy.
Yeah. He's your ex-fofo.
Yeah, ex-fofo. I say to him, mission to Alliance completed. Awaiting next orders. What's the update in your neck of the woods?
Silence.
Cool. All right, that's it for me.
Do you guys think we're going to have a crossover episode with Kristoff?
Yeah, because
What?
I said the word silence. I got you.
Oh.
Could be fun.
Could be fun.
Exciting.
gonna be
Oliver's
a
gonna be
lot-
like, you got a mask too!
Just one straight hour of people waking up.
Saying
saying
their name.
names.
It's infectious.
So,
Oh
with
man,
that,
that'd be a great bestow curse.
how long... I won't even ask that question. What I will say is this. When I know that we're a day out from the menagerie, I am done using sending each day. But at the end of each day, before I go bedtime, I'm going to cast sending 3 times to check in with the Ram, Adalbert, and Hurl. Because I'm like big on like communicating with these guys and getting this plan together.
Sure. So the big thing that they're asking from you is like, how can I help?
Yes. For sure, Adalbert, it's raw power and his dragon form.
I cannot do that.
Okay. Then military power.
Sure, okay.
Right. Oh, maybe he doesn't want to be a dragon. That's fine. Deny his heritage. That's fine.
That's
It's a secret.
It's-
Yeah.
What a time to reveal it, though. What a turning point in the war. That's fine.
I made
So
a vow.
That's what I want from him. And then from the Ram, it's same thing. Military might, military ability. He might have actually intelligence or an N. And then for Hurl, it's Alchemist. The Alchemist Guild has gotta have some fucking uses here. Whether it's agents who are willing to fight with us and join this big battle I'm imagining I'm trying to brew at this prison.
So,
Or,
let's get it clear. Is this the Battle of Helm's Deep, my guy? Are we going balls to the wall, or are we trying to do sneaky invasion?
Well, so here's the way I want Garrett to be telling these things is giving this big speech to these people as much as he can over 25 words over these days, because he just heard that this fucking god's about to go ham on the Alliance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was also just involved in the end of the war, and nothing to him says no, this seems like a fucking turning point. If any time over the last 2,000 years there was a time to really strike back, it's now. There's this
So you want a
deity.
decisive strike?
Yeah, because the last bastion was just fucked up. So to Garrett is if you can get a huge win against this important prison, that's a morale turn. That's bringing back prisoners that they've been taking. So that's refilling the coffers of soldiers.
Yeah.
to me, it's like this huge battle. Battle of Helm's Deep is a perfect example. I imagine in my head that this is like a coastal fucking prison for some reason. I don't know that that's true.
The island is itself a prison. It's a very Alcatraz-esque scenario.
Like, I just imagine like all these ships attacking and then us trying to sneak in. And so like that's kind of the vibe I have. Like everything you got left on this because it will refill so much.
I see. Okay.
And so I'm trying to use the alchemist because they're going to have a lot of tools and tricks. And Crawl, like what I know about him, loves necromancy. Going to have a lot of options. Like, and then Ram and Adalbert.
I see.
And I will use my similar situation for sending. One, I'm going to keep getting clues from Jacobo as to what he's seeing. I know it's dark, but if he can give me anything, I'm talking to him about how long he's been there. Situation.
He hears the ocean. He's been there ever since. He's there because of you, because he went against direct orders to give you a warning as to the airstrike, that he was stripped from his post. He was thrown into prison, and he hasn't gotten any information outside of that. He's in a cell by himself. It's dark. It's dank. They barely feed him. He doesn't know how much longer he can hold on.
Okay. I want to keep seeing if Jasper's going to respond. And then the third time that I use sending, I actually just go across the ship and talk to Garrett and tell him to tell me what he's doing.
It's like texting your friend in the other room.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that you do not get a response from Jasper.
Okay.
And I can tell you that Garrett is annoyed by your shenanigans.
What a waste of magic.
He only knows 2 people. And one of them won't talk to him.
Skysong, why are you talking to yourself?
Oh, you know, I do it all the time. Coming up with songs.
Yeah, you got a point.
They don't rhyme.
Sometimes they do.
It's more of a ballad.
Big Daddy in the sky talking to me.
Ballad is a song that tells a story.
He's just talking to himself.
So we have our own rooms. We probably don't even hear him doing it.
Any more boat time activities?
I spend the entirety of my time staring at the ocean and thinking about sad things.
Perfect.
I think sometimes Oslo just like sits at the railing next to you and like just flipping through the cards, like just talking.
Not drawing one.
Just looking at him.
Well, Perry, do you think I should draw one?
What?
Garrett said if you draw a card, you can only do it once. And it changes you, but I want to know, do you think I should draw one?
Are you any good at art?
What?
Do you think I should draw one? Are you any good at art? Could you draw the card? Like draw with
Oh my
a pencil?
fucking god.
I guess.
I like
to.
I like dice. I'm better at dice.
Would you like to draw a card, Oslo? This is your lord speaking. We have things to do. Would
Yes.
you like to draw one? Roll.
Strong daddy in the sky, I would like to draw a card.
Roll a d20.
All right, Meadow D20.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh
Got
gosh.
you for this
Do you do this
purpose.
while you're next to Perry?
Yes. Also, just like neatly stacks it up.
I'm not
together,
making. I'm not.
shuffles it, stacks
To
it
be
up. and
clear,
then just,
I'm not trying to stop you. It's just if there's like a sudden
no.
visual change.
It's
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. And sets it on the deck and pulls
as
the
soon
card.
as you make the decision to draw one, the cards lift out of your little claw, shuffle themselves magically, and set back down.
God. I hate magic decks and D&D.
A 9th level fireball on yourself.
I got a 4. James, this is for you.
You have drawn, very actually apropos, you have drawn the moon!
Okay.
You become a creature of night. Night is as woven into who you are as your lungs, as your blood, as your bone. You can take stealth rolls even when there's no cover. There's nothing to conceal you, as long as they're the least bit of shade, least bit of shadow. Additionally, all your ability checks get +1 during the nighttime and -1 during the day.
That is very appropriate.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's very exciting.
Makes me want to draw from this.
Welcome to the
hold
night
on.
shift.
You become the avatar of the moon. Would anyone else like to draw a card?
I was like, nothing happened.
That's kind of boring.
Yeah, well,
This is the same.
She
if
just looks all
Oslo
shadowy
doesn't
now.
communicate that this is a good thing, Garrett's not gonna.
Yeah, I
like-
wouldn't know either. Yeah.
Well, I don't think Ozzo's going to communicate what happened. I think you just notice her being a lot more sneaky, just to like fuck with you guys now. Just like popping out of corners, like,
Hey, what's he doing?
That's not going to be much different to Garrett. He's not got a crazy perception score.
So just to be clear, no one else would like to draw a card.
No.
Like
doing
I
it.
said, and until Oslo can like communicate,
Sky
do it.
Song would like to draw a card.
What do you?
Because
Guys,
Sky
what
Song
is
will
this?
communicate it.
It's a deck. You want to draw from it?
Of course I do. What does it do?
The deck magically floats into the air and shuffles all the cards.
That's so great.
The moon, which has disappeared and permeated itself into the very being of Oslo. The cards shuffle, they come to rest, beckoning you to draw.
I try to take from the middle. Just slightly, just grab from the outsides and pull from the middle.
like a Jenga deck.
Doesn't move.
That's fine. Roll a d20.
It's either way. You're getting this other
Yeah,
card.
I mean, it's still random.
15.
15. Oh.
Hurt me, strong daddy. Hurt me.
Oh. Oh no.
No. Your other hand is golden.
I don't want to draw from this deck.
Both hands are gold.
No,
All
you
of
don't
your
have a
ones
gold
are
hand
gold.
anymore.
I know.
You have drawn the devil.
Fitting.
Tom.
Two things happen instantaneously. You are proficient with the fiddle.
So, proficient with the Fae?
Fiddle.
Only
Okay,
in
I'll
Georgia.
take the
Oh my
fiddle
God.
free stomp.
Number 2. A darkness creeps into your heart. You are now evil. Your alignment is now evil.
So I didn't change much, huh?
It's between you and your god.
Oh, God. I don't play. Okay.
We'll work on this. By the next time we play, I would like you to give me your dark obsession.
Oh, I love that. I love that way better than an alignment because alignment is kind of weak, but dark obsession.
Alignment is much
you have
less consequential in
super sexy.
5e.
You'll have to
Dark
explain that to me a little bit
obsession.
once off pod.
Yeah.
He'll tell you all.
Oh, yeah,
he'll tell you
yeah.
all
It's
about your
so
dark
good.
obsession.
Yeah, that's so good. I love
Yeah,
it.
you don't want me to pick.
What's it called? A dark obsession?
Yep.
Yes.
Cologne.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
what you're
cologne.
obsessed with, dude.
I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Good.
Do you communicate this with Garrett? That, like, what would you know? How would you know that you've
Yeah.
changed?
How would I?
Yeah.
You feel it inside of you, like a darkness, like
Garrett, I want.
where you used to look at Garrett and think like, oh, that's my good friend. I want to come and pat him on the shoulder. You're like, I kind of want to fucking trip him.
So it doesn't have to be like a. Just tell me about it later. I need to know the left and right limits of this whole evil thing you got on me now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, you are now the
opposite of
the
me.
avatar of the devil of the Arcanum. You are bad juju.
Do you guys know what these cards do?
I don't know. Nothing happened to me.
I smack the deck into the floor and walk away.
It's appropriate.
I mean, that's you just told me to do.
No,
me.
it's appropriate. No, I think it's appropriate.
I'm
Yeah,
building.
Oslo's not bothered
I-
because Oslo doesn't.
I tell you what, let's do this. This is a little bit more concrete for everyone involved. This is a little bit more delicious. Choose, Devin. I'm going to give you 7 options.
Oh, thank God.
Wrath,
Oh, yeah. That's
envy, gluttony, other ones.
Sloth.
Wrath.
Pride,
Wrath.
maybe. Or greed.
Lust.
Sloth.
Oh,
Pride.
he
Pride
can't
is
pick
up.
pride.
Lust.
He can't pick pride.
No,
No,
so
he
pride-
already has
He
that
can.
one.
He can pick pride.
I'm gonna say wrath.
Sloth. Sloth is one too.
Of course you fucking
Become
are.
wrath.
Yes. You are now the embodiment of wrath. So you have this is a new thing for you. You have a short temper.
Perfect. In real life, that's okay.
That's Devin in real life. That's perfect.
You are overwhelmed with this sin of wrath.
Skysong, are you all right?
And also, I guess because I have to give you some sort of mechanical balance to that, you can rage once a day.
What?
Anger bard.
Great.
I love it.
Barbarian, baby.
Barbarian.
I love barbarian. Such a good multi-class.
Devin can't go 5 seconds without introducing rage to a character.
I feel all right. Yeah, I don't guess anything really changed.
What do you mean? Why would something have changed?
Garrett, you want to draw a card?
Yes, draw a card. Let's see. You said these cards changed.
Wait,
you.
Did you draw a card, Garrett?
Yes, I drew a card. There a deck of cards. What do you? Yes, that's what you do with cards, Garrett.
And you don't feel different?
No, I don't feel different.
There's a sleeper cell thing there. I'm not. Anyways, okay.
I'll be in my room.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Also, did you draw from this deck?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel different? Did you what did you draw?
The moon.
What did he draw?
What? I don't know if I would have seen that. I'm too short.
Oh, I would have showed you.
Oh.
No,
What does this
as soon as you drew the card and looked at it, it dissolved into like a red mist and like became a part of you.
So it can't be drawn again.
Yes.
Yeah, it cannot be drawn.
Gotcha.
That's what
Okay.
Garrett is tracking.
Yeah.
Which ones have been drawn?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Great.
You seem pissed off
assuming-
about it, though.
Oh, that doesn't do much for me. You know what? I've lived a long life. I'll draw one.
The deck magically shuffles and you roll a d20.
I know what I want so bad, even though I have no idea what it'll do to me. I know which one I want.
I'm reading through the list of major arcana. It's
I
rough.
think I also know which one you want, and I don't think it's going to do what you think it's going to do.
It doesn't matter. It fits the steez. All right, let's roll. She rolled a 4, right? Doesn't matter. Anyways, 14. I almost rolled a 4. What did I
Gotta give it to him.
It's not, give it to me. Give it to me, strong daddy.
Give it to him, strong daddy.
You've drawn temperance. That means a number of things for you. It means that you no longer desire any vices you may have had previously. So whether it be smoke or drink or anything of the nature, it no longer has an allure on you. It also means that even through magical means, you cannot be charmed. You cannot be swayed. You are stalwart in your path.
Okay. Let me just mark that onto my character.
Oof, I rolled rough.
I'm immune to charm.
Yeah, the devil's one of the. You know what the worst one is? Death.
You just die? Is it? Or is it slave to death or something?
Somebody hasn't drawn yet, so I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Barney!
Barney, come here.
Come draw from this. Just add in here. Immune to charm. I didn't really have any vices, so that didn't really do much for me, but...
The big thing is drink, I think.
He was
Maybe
more
you
like
can't
an
drink and just-
alcoholic.
Yeah, but you're a mixologist, and
For sure.
I think to the extent that you will find maybe on your own is that like alcohol doesn't even have an effect on you anymore. You can't get drunk.
Uh-oh.
You can win so many games with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
you can still mix
I've
stuff,
got
though, even
I've
if you,
got a
like...
great game. Hey, Skysong, you want to get drunk?
Yes.
Perry, I
trying
bet
out-
I can drink you under the table.
I'm trying out this really,
No
really strong
way.
cocktail. Let me know how it works. I haven't found
Is
any
this
effect from
just
it, have you?
straight fucking ethanol?
These edibles ain't
Yes.
Yeah, so what we're largely getting here is Perry has dodged the bullet, of drawing the temperance card.
That's true.
Oh, that would be so mean for her.
My whole character's gone, huh?
Just enforced sobriety for the rest of Perry's life.
Would you, Peregrine Turner, care to draw a card?
It's so... there are so many good ones. The Magician would have been cool.
Okay. Is there a change in Garrett's persona when he draws?
Oh, after he draws, very much, because he understands these things, right, Shane?
To what degree?
Like he understands that he's immune to charm, like magics or whatever.
No. It's not something like you inherently know that you have this ability. You just feel a resolve. And I think it manifests itself.
I got it. I know how it manifests. A person who has around you has just worn almost like the world on his fucking shoulders of stress and burden and grief. He goes from that hardened look to a his shoulders slack. Yes, his life is bad. Yes, those things are still sad and terrible, but it's almost a level of calm and acceptance with where he is.
I love. Can I tell you how much I love that Garrett's vice for all these years, the substance that he abused while no one was knowing, was his delicious grief.
True.
That's evocative.
That is true.
I thought you were going to say guilt.
I mean, grief and guilt. I mean, both, right?
Delicious grief. He drowned himself in it.
Well, think about it. That's why he brought in that that demon or devil. He wasn't afraid of that.
Yes.
Oh man, my character has forever been changed.
And that was the point of the deck.
So much depth. So three-dimensional. Take inspiration.
Yeah, don't let anyone question it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just check the box. Chill out.
Peregrine Turn.
Draw
Would
a card,
you like
Ray.
to draw?
Do it, Ray.
All right.
I'm concerned as to what this will do to me, a character with no class.
It'll give you class.
We all
Give you a class. Oh, imagine if you draw the Magician, Perry the Wizard.
Buff Wizard.
Muscle Wizard. Perry's never read a book in her life. Okay, I think she does it, but she's so zoned out that she does it just to have 1 second away from not summoning ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just to take a break.
Draws one.
Roll a d20.
I'm so scared. He rolled a 3.
Oh.
It's the Fool.
No, it's not.
No, the fool wasn't in.
Yeah, the Fool's not in.
Oh, yeah. It was
I have my own list, Dwayne.
I was just guessing. Gosh.
It's the Empress.
Harry the Queen.
That's a very good card. You are ennobled. You feel regal. You feel that you're on top of the world, and that's where you should be. Additionally, once per day, to anybody who's not a PC, come on, be cool. Once per day, you can command anyone of the opposite sex to do anything that would not put them in direct harm, and they will obey.
Huh.
It's not a PC, be cool.
I do want to point out that you couldn't do it to me anyways. I'm immune to charm.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Perry. I can't wait for Perry to use this ability because it'll be not flirtatious, just go do that thing.
We'll be like
Perry's
could you please?
Well, that's you're thinking of the lovers.
Well, I just thought
which is it?
Yeah.
The Emperor and Empress are the same thing. It's just gender assigned.
Come on, Knave. Go do that thing for me. I love that.
Perry.
I know it's very
Perry would
binary.
never.
It's very binary of me, and I apologize, but
I love it.
so that is you. But you do this, and then you think to yourself, why am I on the rail shift?
Bonnie.
Oh no. Oh
I
no.
deserve better. And that's the predominant thought of this. Is
Did we just give Perry self-esteem?
deserve better?
Yes, we did.
Only magic could do it.
Oh gosh.
So Perry just stands for a second, like, Barnabas, would you mind taking over for just a few?
I cannot stress this enough, Peregrine. This is not a request from a peasant. This is a command.
You're no
from the
onion knight.
Empress. And it feels right.
Okay.
It's got a
this
code
is how the
chaos feel to it.
This is how the scene plays out then. Barnabas,
Gavin.
please come and take over. I'll be back.
Oh, you hand him the favor?
Yes.
He takes it and takes up position on the bow of the ship.
And then I turn and I walk to my captain's quarters and I belly flop onto my bed and I sleep for like 20 uninterrupted hours. Super undignified, just.
Yo, that's our Empress.
You don't see that.
I don't blame her.
You note as you belly flop and you come to your slumber, I deserve a softer mattress.
I love this so much.
I just am better.
There's
Good.
a pea in my mattress.
I'm proud of
Thank
Perry.
you for drawing. Thank you for drawing my magical cards, and of course we have to thank Pile Drive, who submitted Jeb's lucky deck. And of course we can't forget Afa, who submitted Nature's Heart.
Afa?
Ooh.
Afa.
Aetha is what I mean.
Afa? Yeah.
The fun place.
Afa.
Hey guys, since the episode is over, it sounds like, I just want to remind you that you can go to store.lawfulstupid.org and purchase some merchandise. That's how you can help support the show.
This week on Lawful Stupid for the Roll for Humanity, we are donating to the Stan Lee Foundation. You can also donate by going to stanleefoundation.org. We'll roll a d20 now.
Excelsior, true believers. That's my Stanley.
And that roll is going to give us an 11 for the first week of donations to Stan Lee Foundation.
Excelsior.
.com.
True believers.
I don't know whether that, I don't know if that'll happen.
We had some cool patron. They had some cool patron activity in this episode, and that is all thanks to their kind donations on Patreon. I was also recently, I've received a gift in-game now too, but outside of game, I received a gift called the Ring of Rajig, and it lets me add, you know by now. Relevant to our various discussions in this episode, I bring to you Toll the Dad.
You rang?
You called for your big, strong daddy.
Toll the Dad, you do more damage against fathers.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. I'm toll free.
rings a little, I guess like a dinner triangle.
I toll free.
No, it's that chirp that old Motorola cell phones used to do.
Oh, God.
That specifically. Toll the Dad. If you want to become a patron, head on over to www.patreon.com/Lawful Stupid Podcast. I did not pull up the URL this time. And you too can submit items for our world that we can find later and then use and then completely alter the course of our lives.
Clearly. Do you want to discuss the crazy changes that just happened, the character development that just happened in the last 20 minutes of this episode?
The delicious grief.
And also maybe discuss Shainsaw's thing about Garrett's grief. I don't know. But all of that's going to be in our Discord, where you can go into the show discussion and discuss the most recent episode. Be careful, there are spoilers usually. There's also a space for fan art. There's also a space to chat with our resident audiomancer, Ginge, who has had his hands full this episode, I am certain. And other places like the art gallery to share your own art, Smell It Today to share your memes, the Red Roof Inn where you can just chat with everyone and see how everyone's day is going, make some friends, have a good time. So join our Discord.
Come and join our Discord. We'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting for you. Am I the only one who finds it ironic that every time we do that, we're incredibly discordant? Yes. I would like to remind you to tweet about the show using the hashtag StupidCast. If you do, I will sing your praises in this episode. I want to remind you to leave ratings and reviews on iTunes. Honest, constructive feedback. 5 stars are nice, but only if you think we earned it. 5 stars are for winners.
Hey Shane, remember that time we got a 2-star? How'd that make you feel? What are your thoughts about 2 stars with no comments?
At least tell me how I can be better. I'll change. I just want you to love me.
He'll do anything for your love.
Anything for your love. And of course, I have to leave you. It's my eldritch task to leave you with a question to think and reflect and grow on over the course of a week.
I did actually have a series of cohesive thoughts about last week's question, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was.
That's a shame. You're
very put together.
You're gonna have to drop those in the Discord. So I will leave you with the question this week, which is: what's more delicious? Kiss from daddy? Or sweet, sweet grief? You decide.
What about a very sad dad?
A very sad daddy kiss.
For 1 second.
Every single time I open my mouth for this part of the... I watched Dwayne just like reach for it like...
You're not supposed to talk after it.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye. Bye.